Come on, be. There we go. It's pretty straight. We're just gonna share this out the Discord, and then we're gonna. Okay, it's black. Okay, we're good. All right, so back on Windfall, we're gonna accidentally jump off the dock. We're gonna go do some stuff. I'm gonna run up here. Actually, we're gonna need the picture box. The pause screen. Hey, what's up, DSG? I know it's an awesome pause screen. We're gonna come talk to this weirdo who's dancing by a grave. He's gonna teach us a really useful song. So now we're gonna pull out the Wind Waker. It's like, oh yeah, that rhythm.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Woo!
I'm just gonna readjust this so it's a little more even. All right, we learned the Song of Passing.
Yeah, yeah. Woo!
Okay, so what this song does is it allows it to change from day to night and night to day. Which is going to be very useful all throughout the game. So first thing we're going to do, before we even change it tonight and do some stuff, is we're going to bring the joy pendants we farmed last time, when we were in the dungeon, over to the teacher. I'm going to talk to her. Now we're going to give them to her. And she's going to give us an item we need for the main quest, which is the Cabana Deed, where this is something that's going to come into play much later in the game, but you need it in order to beat the game. So anyways, and then we're going to collect another 20, and she's going to give us something else later on, but we're done it here for now. Oh wow, 15 viewers. Aaron Hansen's favorite character in Wind Waker. The teacher? So next thing we'll do, I'm going to talk to homeboy over here. Oh, sorry, we got to talk to him over here. Oops. And you see how he had a flower back there. And he's like, oh, you have a delivery bag. I have a request. Can you take this flower? So this is supposed to be part of a trading quest we do later. Which, we will do that later. But we're actually going to use it. And we're going to buy a bunch more right now. Because we're going to get a heart piece by putting them all around the town. So who's Aaron Hansen? So now we're going to come over here. And if we talk to him, he'll sell us more. So you can only hold 3 at a time, but you can buy them infinitely. So we're going to go to our delivery bag and put all of them on the buttons. And these little stands right here, we're just going to place them. Oops. No, I don't want to. Oh, shit. Well, you're not supposed to throw it away, but I messed up. Oh, well, it just cost you 10 rupees. It's not the end of the world. So, DSG, if you're still in chat, I was going to ask, did you get a chance to read the draft ideas I came up with? Because I know it seemed like quite a lot, but you know, it's a lot to understand in the sense of, like, you read it and it's like it's easy to understand. Come over here. We're gonna get ourselves some money too. Okay, $1. I don't care about that. Hey, Spoops, how you doing? Good to see you. So this part's going to seem tedious, but it's something we can get out of the way now. And it's going to help increase our heart meter way earlier than it should be. Because that's the way I like to play Zelda games. I like to try to get as many heart pieces as possible before each dungeon. Yeah, I'm good, man. Crap, not yet. Take your time, man. Because I know it's kind of a lot to digest, but you know, it's pretty simple stuff. Like, you know, like no legendaries or mythicals. We have to use Pokemon we catch in the game. Come down here to see if we get lucky with the rupees. Because these pots, yeah, ooh, 20. Yeah, these pots down here, you can get really lucky with the rupees sometimes, where you get 20s and 10s, and they respawn every time you like leave and come back. It's gonna be really useful for the auction we're gonna be doing soon. We're gonna be getting 2 treasure charts, the Swift Sail, and a heart piece from the auction. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of these little stands you put the flowers in all around the town. However, you only have to do the ones that are outside. The ones you see inside buildings, you don't have to worry about. Okay, so we need 1, and then there's 2 up here, so we should be 3 more and we're good. The draft makes it. I like it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a cool idea. I've never seen anyone do that. Well, I mean, okay, there's been like draft leagues for competitive, but for like a, you know, a triple playthrough, I think it's a cool idea. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I checked out your channel last night, man. You're playing some Assassin's Creed. Yeah, guys, if you haven't, check out Ozzy West. He's a cool dude. He's on Mills' streams, and he, you know, donates a lot. You know, he's a growing channel. So it should be all of them. We'll see. If we talk to this guy, we gotta talk to him a couple times, and then he'll give us the heart piece. Yeah, so now because I messed up and accidentally threw that one away, I have to buy another one. Because again, we're going to need this for the trading quest later on. But that's not going to be for at least another stream, maybe 2. Okay, so that's everything we can do during the day. So now we're going to switch it to nighttime with that song we just learned. Oh yeah, Spoops, today was your first day at the new job, right? How'd it go? Yeah, see, like these ones, you don't have to worry about putting anything on these. So he's going to talk about, we're going to have an auction for certain items. I want to participate. And he's saying, like, do you want me to explain how it works? He can, but he explains it in a very verbose way. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is He's going to have an item, and if it's something we want, we're just going to auction off, you know. We'll see what he has first. Really, you start off with a joy pendant, the thing I don't want. 40 rupees, yeah, rip off. So we're going to quit. Okay, so if he has the item you don't want, just go back in and it'll be a new item. Just gotta go through all this. Okay. Okay, so we had a 4 out of 5 chance of him having something we wanted, and he picked the 1 out of 5 we didn't. So treasure chart. Okay, so there's 2 that you can get. There's one that starts at 5 and one that starts at 60. The one that starts at 60 is for a heart piece, and one that starts at 5 is just for some rupees. If you're not trying to get everything, I would skip the one that goes for 5. But 60, because this is the one for the heart piece. Go. Okay, so the way this works is you have a meter at the bottom. If you push A to fill up, so you can put in a bid. And okay. So when you put in your bid, you can put in whatever you want, but if you do at least 10% of what's in there, it'll make them all pause. So for example, it's at 66. If I bid 72, which is 6 rupees. Well, actually, no, it needs to be, I'll go 73. Yeah. So if it's at least 10%, you'll see they all you stun them. And the best way to ensure that you get what you want is to just keep stun locking them and just pierce it yourself. 73, so I'm going to want another 7, so we'll make it 80. Because the problem is these guys can snipe you at the end, so you have to do this all over again. I like to just be consistent and make sure I get what I want. We got 20 seconds left, or 30 seconds. 88. Maybe not the best in terms of rupee economy, but again, I want what I want in this game. That should be good for right now. All right, so plus 8 would be 96. There's much time left, people. Are you done bidding? Only 5 seconds remain. Oh, son of a... Dang it. Well, I messed up. I miscounted the timer. It's alright. I mean, he just gives it back so you can get it again. Yeah, we're going to be doing this for a minute, and then we'll be heading to the... once we're done in Windfall, we'll be heading to the Forbidden Woods, which is going to be the next dungeon. Treasure chart. So this is the other one. Oh no, never mind. He brought it back. All right, let's see if I can do this without messing up. So 72. I believe in you. Oh no, I can do it. I just fumbled at the very end. I mean, we're going to end up getting it because they don't keep it. $79. I appreciate you believing in me, bud. So that'd be 93. $102. So 112. And this will stun him till the end. Alright, so we got this treasure chart. So I'm trying to remember how to get on the stage because there's a treasure chest back there with 200 rupees. Yeah, it's right there. I'm trying to remember how to get up there. Yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Maybe you gotta. Oh no, I think you jump from the top. Do a barrel roll. Well, I think you do a barrel roll, but like you go. Actually, can I get in there at nighttime? We'll see. And we'll go try it out real quick. Come down here, see if we got lucky with these. Cool. So if you go, there's a house up here that we're going to be doing a couple side quests with later, like quite a bit later. You know, it's like the rich villa house. So it's up here. I don't remember if you can go in at nighttime. But if you can, yeah, I believe there's a way to. Yeah, see, that's where the auction house is. I think we. Oh, here we go. I was overthinking it. Oh, it's just 20. For some reason, I thought it was 200. 20 is better than nothing, at least. All right, so let's see what you got for the auction now. Oh, you know what? Next time we go outside, I need to see what phase the moon is in, because we need to take a picture of the full moon as well. Joy pendant. Yes, I want to quit. Okay, so let's get the camera. Okay, so we want the full moon, which I think is where it is right now. Yep. There's a guy we're going to talk to when we make it daytime again. Who's going to want that picture. He's going to give us a treasure chart. So anyways, now we'll go back in. Piece of heart. All right. That's another thing we want. Starts at 80. Okay. We're not playing around with this one. So 91. We're just going to stun lock him the whole time. I don't care how much I pay for this. $100. Oh, okay. 113. So 130. $143. Alright, so I'm going to go grind some rupees real quick because we still need to get another treasure chart and as well as the Swift Sail, which is the main thing I want. Okay, didn't get super lucky this time, but we can just go get more. So this one always has 5. And then, like I said, the 3 back here, a lot of times you get lucky and get 20s and 10s. Or one that falls in the ocean. 151. I'm trying to think of what would be a faster way to get rupees. Okay, if I get unlucky with rupees this time, I think I'm just going to go out to the ocean, look for some of those light rings, because those always have 50 rupees. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go do that. Oh, actually, we'll go to the mailbox real quick because we should be getting a couple pieces of heart from this because of things we did last time. Yeah, so this is from Beto's mom, the guy who wanted us to show him how to sort the letters. So this is a third. Got a conch out for that. Looking forward to the VOD later. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for stopping by. You have a good night, bro. Looking forward to DK64. And then there's gold feathers for my boyfriend. So this is the girlfriend of the guy we gave the feathers to last time. And boom, now we're at 6 hearts. Actually, what we also can do is we can come up to Beetle. We go to our spoils bag. We have some chew jelly. We can sell him that. $10, so that'll give us 80. Oh, okay.
Bye.
How many? Sell all 7.
Bye.
So we're 247. Yeah, so if we can find a couple light rings, we'll be okay. Yeah, so like you see that dot of light up there. These little ones always have 50 rupees. What's up, bro? Hey, Smash, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Glad you can check out the stream. So right now, we have some stuff we want to do. In Windfall, we got quite a few heart pieces, but we still got to buy 2 more things from the auction. So I'm just gonna come out here. I'm just gonna get a few rupees because we're short on rupees. And it's gonna be faster than trying to, deal with all the pots and stuff. I think there's a couple over here I didn't get yet. So then we'll head back to Windfall and take care of the rest of the auction. Almost off work. Oh, nice. Is it a relaxing day? Dude, so today, granted, I know my job is dealing with homeless people, which I don't mind. It's, like I said, that's what I get paid to do. But man, I had this one guy that he was there with his dog, and this dude was just immediately confrontational. Right? I went up there and I was just trying to be polite and just talk to him and let him know, hey, bro, you can't be just hanging out here. But he was immediately just started getting argumentative and started speaking aggressively. And again, he had a dog with him. So my thought was, okay, you know what? This dog is a potential safety risk for me. So I'm like, okay, this guy wants to be combative. Then I just called the hospital dispatch center. And once he saw I was calling them, he got his stuff and left. The officer still rolled by and I gave my report to them. But I told him, yeah, that was him. So anyways, so that was that one. And then about 5 minutes before I'm getting ready to leave, this tweaker walks up and just decides to hang out right in front of the building. So I go up to him and I'm like, hey, bro, do you have an appointment? Are you supposed to be here? He's like, oh, yeah, they said go to Medical Plaza. I'm like, okay, well, where? Which building? Do they give you a room number to go to? He said, "Oh yeah, just go to the medical plaza." And I was just like, "Dude, where in the medical plaza?" It says go to the. And he's like, "To the plaza." I don't know why you're making this so awkward. I'm like, "Dude, this whole area with all these buildings is the medical plaza. Which one are you trying to go to?" And then at that point, he realized I was security, and he's like, "Oh, I get it. You're working. All right, man. I'll see you later." And then he just left. Sometimes you just got to drop the hammer, let them know you ain't messing around. Well, see, and that's the thing is like, my job is to handle, but it's also to de-escalate, and I can't be the aggressor ever. But that dude immediately was just like, I think it's because he had his dog, so he's like, "Yeah, I got this dog. I could sick on you," and I'm like, "I'm not going to give you that opportunity, dude. Like, if you're going to be argumentative, I'm just going to call the police. Okay, like this dog is a threat to myself and like other people around." You got to know when to pick your battles. And like some people are like, "Oh, well, you're security. You're supposed to get him to leave." I'm like, "Well, I'm also need to recognize when a situation needs to, when my presence is going to escalate the situation, and me being like arguing back with him is going to make things worse. I need to be able to recognize that as well." I mean, Spoops, if you're in the chat, Spoopy Cell does security too. Anyway, so we need to get the Swift sale. We have over 400 rupees now, so we should be fine for the last two items. So we got the heart piece. We got the treasure chart that leads to the heart piece. We need the Swift sale and the other treasure chart. So let's see what he's got. Swift sale. The thing I say is the best upgrade to an item in any Zelda game ever. There's another item I'm not going to give them a chance to swoop in on. So 116. So 127. So next bid will be 139. Then C plus 13 would be 149, 152. $162, 167. See, this is an item, I don't care if I overpay for it. This is an item I want very, very badly. Plus 15 at 167. Oh, 67. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make any more of those jokes. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we got the Swift Sail. So in 241, we should be fine. We don't have to get any more, grind any more rupees, because the next treasure chart starts at 5. Like 5 rupees, so it's not going to get out of control. And we have 241, this could be more than enough. Sweet, the other treasure chart. He didn't troll us with the joy pendants. I mean, he did in the beginning, but he hasn't since, so. And this is a treasure chart we can use immediately out once we leave Windfall Island. I think it's, you can go up by 10. Oh, I'm trying to remember how to stun him with this one. There we go. So the way you're supposed to stun him is you use 10% of what the current bid is. But this one, because it starts at 5, is so awkward. So 72. We'll get ready to jump in again just for good measure. All right, we got it. Sweet. So we are done with the auction. We don't have to come back here for anything else. Because at this point, he would just be selling joy pendants, which we don't need. And then, so now we'll make it daytime. So the picture of the full moon we took, we're going to talk to this guy, and he's going to be all like, oh, this girl I like some other dude, and I want to see something like that's pale and like basically he's like, I'm emo. I want to see a picture of the moon, a round pale thing. So now we're going to show him the moon, and it has to be the full moon. Like any other moon, it won't count. And he's going to give us a treasure chart. And this one leads you to a heart piece, so this is one you do want to get for sure. Okay, so now we're done with that. The last thing we're going to do, this isn't going to lead to much right now, but it's going to lead to stuff we can get later. So we're going to climb up here. this switch. But we need to take out the Wind Waker and change the wind to north. Then step on the switch. And that's going to make the Ferris wheel start spinning. Well, actually, we'll try. We'll see if we can get the stuff right now. Because you're supposed to wait until you have the Deku Leaf, which would be after the next dungeon. But I think we might be able to cheese it. At the very least, we'll try. If we don't get it, then we'll just come back later. Actually, yeah, if we can cheese it, we'll be getting a couple more treasure charts. Okay, we're going to do that again. We can get it. I just messed up. Yeah, because this will lead us. We'll get another 50 rupees. We'll get one treasure chart. Then we're going to take a picture of Lenzo talking to some woman. And we're going to show that picture to some girls who are chatting. And that'll get us a second treasure chart. So, yeah. And that will be everything we can get in Windfall Island for right now. The next stuff we'll be able to get won't be until... we'll be able to come back later after the second dungeon when we're getting ready to go to the third. And then we can get an item there. And then a lot of the stuff we're going to get won't be until we're getting ready to do, like, explore the whole ocean. Because we'll get some items that'll let us do more. There we go. Hey, Linky Kong, how you doing? Good to see you. We're just finishing up some side quests and some extra stuff we can get on Windfall. And then we're going to head to the next dungeon area. So, like I said, we got a treasure chart. We got 50 bucks. Just crawl through here. And then we're going to take a sneaky little picture of Lenzo spitting game. She's like, oh, how interesting. You take pictures. And he's like, oh, you caught me. I did. Oh, actually, no, these are the two girls you talked to. So you talked to them a couple times. So when she's like, oh, he's in a brick building, oh, some photographer, I heard he has a crush on somebody. And then show them the picture. They're like, oh, those two are kicking it. Sweet. Well, we're going to give you this treasure chart because now we can gossip about them all over the island. Okay, so now we are officially done with Windfall. Although one of the treasure charts we won in the auction, we can use right now because it's at Windfall Island. Now, I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up what it is because it's kind of a joke prize. Well, in this version, not so bad. It's not so bad, but in the original, it is. So, all right. So I'm right on the X. So we're gonna use the grappling hook. $50 rupees. Now, in the original on GameCube, it was 1 rupee. Right, again, it's a joke. So in this game, we spent, I think, what, like 79 or something like that on it. So we lost 20 rupees on it. If this was the original game, I would have lost so many on it. That's why, if you're not going for 100%, I would skip that particular... that particular treasure chest or treasure chart. But in the HD, it's not so bad. So the Swift Sale, this is the main thing we wanted from the auction. And the Swift Sale, in my opinion, is the reason why it's the best upgrade to an item in the entire franchise, is that it completely fixes everything that was frustrating about sailing in the original. Because in the original, you had to have the Wind Waker on your buttons at all times because you had to keep changing the wind direction when you wanted to go somewhere. The Swift Sail automatically changes direction for you. Like, it changes the wind direction so you don't have to bother with it. And also, you just sail so much faster. Right? Like I'm saying, every single thing about the original sailing game in the game is fixed with this one item. Anyway, so we're gonna come over to the fish. Give him some food. Zooming through the sea. Exactly, Spoops. So I gotta ask, how was the first day at your new job? Did it go well? So these guys give you little hints about stuff. Which, I mean, it's useful if you've never played the game before. But, you know, I've played this game several times. I love this game. So for me, I don't really need them. I get another $50 right now. It was good. We were mostly going to be in the classroom for the first few weeks. Oh, I got you. I don't know if you heard. Did you hear what I said when I was talking about the guy I dealt with at work earlier? The homeless guy with the dog. Yeah, that was annoying. Okay, so we're just going to keep heading south until we get to the Forest Haven. Because that's where we're going to go to the next dungeon. Keep a lookout for the fish. There. Oh, no. Oh, there he is. He's over there. I mean, you don't have to fill out the entire sea chart. I just like to. Nah, tell me. Okay, so there's this. I see this homeless guy in the parking lot at the the place I'm working, and so I go up to tell him like, hey, bro, like, do you have an appointment or what's going on? You know, because it's private property, and he immediately becomes confrontational. He's immediately like, hey, man, I'm just here with my girlfriend. I was waiting for my girlfriend. I'm like, oh, okay, so she's like, So she like in the doctor's office right now. You're just waiting for her, right? And he's like, no, dude, she's at the hospital. I'm just hanging out over here. I'm like, well, here's the thing, bro. Like, this area is private property because it's doctor's offices. And then again, he just starts trying to argue with me about it. And like I said, he just wanted to be argumentative. He just wanted to be a problem, which that's whatever. But the problem is he had a dog with him. And not just a dog, he had a husky. So I'm thinking, okay, this guy's being argumentative and he has a husky that if the dog starts sensing tension, the dog might show aggression, and this is a dog that could legitimately hurt me if it attacked. So at that point, I realized, okay, I think my presence here is just escalating the situation. So I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to walk away, and I'm just going to call the hospital dispatch and let them deal with it. Luckily, like, once I started doing that and he saw me get on the phone and start talking to him, he got his stuff and left. You know, the officer came by like right when he was leaving, so I pointed the guy out to him. I find that people argue more when they know they're doing something wrong. Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, people are gonna argue, but I deal with homeless people there all the time. You know, because it's right by the train station. There's a homeless shelter not far down the street. So I usually deal with one. Depending on the week, sometimes I deal with them once a day, sometimes, you know, a few times a week, but I deal with them regularly. And 9 out of 10 times, they're compliant. They understand that they're not supposed to be there. I speak to them politely and courteously. It's just, this guy wanted to make a problem, and I think it's because he had the dog. So he was like, you know, I can be combative. It's like, well, fine, you don't want to listen to me, then we'll let the cops deal with you. Because that's the thing. I'm at a hospital, so they have hospital police right there. Yeah, you're right. He probably didn't have a girlfriend. I wasn't going to call him on that just because, again, don't need to escalate it. You know, and he was sitting there. He was trying to charge his phone. And I'm like, look, bro, like, if you want to charge your phone, I told him, if you're trying to charge your phone, you can go to the Starbucks down the street. There's no security. There's Burger King up the street. Right, but you cannot be here. But he just wanted to make it a big deal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the police. Well, that's the thing. They do come out really quickly. Like I said, the time between me engaging with him and him leaving and them showing up was probably about 2 minutes. Because the cops know that, like, homeless people are a problem, and I can only do so much as a unarmed guard. So there's that one, and then this one's not as bad, but this one was more irritating than anything. So I'm getting, like, my shift's almost over. I got 5 minutes before I clock out and leave, and this tweaker decides to invite himself onto the property and sit down right in front of one of the buildings. And again, I'm in, like, getting ready to go home mode, so I'm already like, I don't have the patience for you right now. I'm not going to be, I mean, I'm being polite, but I'm not going to be nice. And he starts sitting down and he starts, like, tweaking and talking to himself. I'll go outside. I'm like, hey, what are you doing, bro? And he's like, oh, I'm just here for the hospital. I'm like, well, where do you need to go? Like, are you supposed to be in this area? Yeah, they said go to the medical plaza. Well, which building? Well, they just said medical plaza. But did they tell you which building? Did they give you, like, an address, like, or like a room number, like which doctor you're supposed to go to? He's like, look, man, I'm just at the medical building. I'm supposed to be here. I'm like, look, I'm not saying you're not supposed to be here, but I'm saying this whole area is the medical plaza. I need to know where you're supposed to be so I can tell you where to go and I can help you. And then at that point, he realized I'm security, and he's like, oh, I get it. You're working. Yeah, I'll just get my stuff and leave. So it's like, yeah, dude, like, come on, man. Like, you know there's security at the hospital. You just wanted to come over here and see if you can get away with it. So anyways, that was my day. The rest of the day was chill, though. You know, I helped a couple of, like, people, you know, who were, like, lost. I helped them find where they're, like, where they're supposed to go. Like, because sometimes they go to the wrong building. Next time I tell them you're going to send Lanky Kong after them. I would be surprised if they knew who that was. So these seeds, yeah, send me. I will send them to hell. I appreciate that. So these seeds are very valuable because there's a guy in the woods itself that if you give him 4, he'll give you a blue potion. So anytime I see these things, I like to steal their seed and then take them out. So anyways, this is the Forest Haven. This is the area where the next dungeon is. Just going to make our way through. Got these Octoroks being frustrating. Oh, they're easy to take out. You just use your shield and hit them with their rocks. Deploy the Lanky Kong. He'll go, oopla! So this is the Forest Haven. This is where the Great Deku Tree is. The guy who's supposed to give us the next pearl. There he is. Code Oopla. Oh no! He must be going through puberty. He's breaking out in pimples. I know that was a terrible joke. So you just got to roll into him. They'll all fall down. And you just got to take them out. Now the green ones are a little more annoying because they, duck under the water and they come at you. But, I mean, these guys are not hard to fight. What did you just say? So he's saying, oh, I thought you were the hero of time. Oh, I forgot to mute my phone. Oops. So these are the Koroks. These are my little seed plant guys. He's speaking hieroglyphics. So that's actually there's an actual alphabet in like Hylian lore. So he was speaking ancient Hylian. Granted, I don't know what he was saying, but yeah. That's one thing I do love. Another thing I love about the Zelda franchise is they have their own alphabet. It's like, and Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods. I told him not to go over there, but he told me to piss off, and then he got blown in there. Like, oh, so now we have to go save Makar. It's like, oh, that's right. The kid can't fly through the air. Well, I'm going to give him something to help him with. Do people actually study and understand their alphabet? I'm sure. I mean, I have the book Hyrule Historia that has like the codex for it. So I could learn it if I wanted. I just never bothered. Well, maybe one of these days I will try it. So we got to climb all the way up there to get the leaf. Why he couldn't have just had it fall down to us, I don't know. But I'm going to try that again. gonna jump over into this one. I mean, this part's cool. I like it as a concept. It's just very unforgiving if you mess up. Now, granted, the hitbox on these little pods isn't... It's pretty good. Like, it's pretty generous. And now we got ourselves the Deku Leaf. And we also have magic, although I don't think you guys can see it on screen. So we want to fly over to this little guy. So we're just going to jump. And now we can glide through the air. Waking some wind these evening, are we? Oh, yeah. Me and Mr. Ray. How you doing, Katie? Good to see you. So now what we want to do is we're going to change the wind to northwest. Or, oh, I'm sorry, southwest. So now we're going to change it to northwest. Although we're going to have to wait a minute to do some college homework. Oh, go for it, man. Good to see you, Spoops. Thanks for stopping by. So we do have to wait for this little tornado to come because we need the boost from it in order to have enough distance. Ah, and we missed. Crap. It's okay. We can try again. Doing okay. I had to charge my phone, so I just hopped on about 10 minutes ago. I'll be popping between two of you for sure, at least for a little while. Oh yeah, for sure. So Rai is definitely a lot farther than I am in terms of like the story. I think he's been playing it, more days than me. I don't know how far he is as far as like collectibles though, because I don't know if he's going for 100%. But we did quite a bit in Windfall before coming over here. And we did all the auction stuff. We got a couple extra heart pieces. We cashed in the heart pieces we got for farming the treasures last time, with the feathers. Go away. Thank you. How are you today? I'm good. Just relaxing after work, doing some streaming. Forbidden Woods. So, Katie, I have a challenge for you. Name a bad dungeon in this game, because I can't think of one. This game's like Twilight Princess. All the dungeons are really good. I mean, granted, I know with Twilight Princess, some people don't like the city in the sky. I, however, do like that dungeon. You just have to have some patience with it. You guys would live so much longer if you just left me alone. Well, then again, I think that's true for pretty much every Zelda enemy. We're just going to fly up here. You know what? Since you guys want to be cheeky, Ah, I wasn't close enough. Just kidding. Don't! Yeah, I tend not to rush when I play Wind Waker. Well, I wasn't rushing, I just messed up. You know how it is? Like you do something perfect 1,000 times by yourself. When you do it in front of someone, you mess up. Like that. I will say, even though I like this dungeon, this one tends to give me issues. I don't know if you have that issue, but with me, like, there's always that one dungeon you play that no matter how many times you do it and how good you get at the game, it just always kind of gets to you. I just mean myself personally, despite how long the game is, I find myself quite literally going with the flow when I play this one. No sense of urgency. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Finally. So yeah, guys, that's how you deal with this, is you throw the bomb at it and hit it. Oh, for sure. Well, see, with me, like, I wouldn't say it's a sense of urgency. It's more what I really love about this game, other than just the normal Zelda stuff, is I really like exploring on the sea and, you know, hitting all the islands and getting everything. So, like, my favorite part of the game is going to be coming up after... Like, basically, my favorite part of the games are, like, after this, when you're going around before the Tower of the Gods, and then, like, after you finish the Forsaken Fortress and you have full range of the sea. Like, I do all the side quests and stuff before the final 2 dungeons. Stealing seeds. And we're going to be getting an item in this dungeon that makes killing these guys so much easier. So we're gonna hit this thing so we can bring over the cart. Which, I mean, how could you like when I ride this thing, it always makes me think of that level in Donkey Kong Country where you're like in the treetops. You know, the one that looks like Endor. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, so put this down here. Now move it. Now, if we come up to this, oh no, it's covered by vines. How am I going to get it to move? Like that. Like I said, I love this dungeon, but it gives me problems. grappling hook. I'm going to miss the timing of those, so I'm not even going to bother with it. Come in here and get these rupees because this is the only time you can get them. Spoiler alert, that thing's not going to be hanging for very much longer. Now there's a treasure chest down there, but it only has 10 rupees. We're not going to bother with it. So these little spiky guys, they don't hurt you, but they weigh you down. And here we got a vine maze. This is what we want to do. We're going to throw the bomb over here so it can blow up the... Did it work? It did, cool. Now, if you wanted, in this chest, there's the dungeon map. I'm not going to bother with it because I almost never get the maps. Well, in games I know very well, I don't bother getting the map or the compass just because I feel like it takes extra time. So anyways, yeah, you throw the bomb from that side because there's no way to get it all the way over here in time. Because as you can see, the vines, you know, are going to get in your way. Like, I think even if you were to sprint and you knew the path, you still wouldn't be able to. So now we're going to skip all that and we're just going to fly over. And now that we got the key, we can head through that other door. Just going to ignore these guys. Come in here. I feel like you're definitely more confident with Wind Waker than I am. Oh, I've just played this game a lot. Well, have you played the HD version, Katie? Because if you have a Wii U, I highly recommend it. Like, I mean, I liked the original on GameCube, but the HD version made me love this game. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Katie. You said you've played A Link to the Past a lot. You said that's probably your second favorite. I've beaten that game before, but I'm not super knowledgeable with it. So you would probably be a lot better at that game than I am. See, you probably, well, I think with Majora's Mask, we're probably about even in terms of, like, our knowledge of the game. We're just going to ignore these jabronis, and we're going to come in here. It's in my top 6. I'm still not great at it. Well, that game is just harder to play because the enemies do so much damage, especially once you go to the Dark World. You know, and it's the layouts are more confusing. So this is the mini boss, Mothula. So the best way to fight him right now, at least, is hit him with the leaf to stun him, and then knock off his wings, and then just kick him in the butt. Yep, and he's dead. And it's gone. Ooh, and what's over here? Give me my hearts, thank you. Yeah, Link to the Past, I don't think it would be. It's probably my top 10. I don't know if I put it top 6 though. Wicker Great Game earned a sub, Brody. Appreciate that, Blake Patson. Thank you. Yeah, I love this game. I've been saying this game probably, I don't know, between this and Breath of the Wild, those tend to go between my second favorite Zelda game. Like, because number 1 for me is Ocarina, but it's like right now this is like it's like when I'm playing this one, I like this one more than Breath. When I play Breath, I like that one more. That's the Queen Goma of this game. Everyone has one. Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. You don't think that the boss is like Queen Goma? Actually, no, I guess the boss is more like Barinade than Goma. Ocarina all day. I love that game so much. I got it tattooed. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Like what do you have tattooed? Like the Hylian shield or the ocarina itself? Boom. So now, oh, I was trying to see if I could land on this ledge, but I missed. Now we got the boomerang, which I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, this is the best boomerang in the whole franchise, with the exception of the boomerang from Link's Awakening, because that's just raw power. But in terms of utility and coolness, this one wins. The difference, though, is that with that game, you don't have to get the boomerang, where in this one you do. Stand by the 64 era was the best. It really was. But I also feel like because of our age group, that's our best. Because I know people who grew up with the GameCube was their first system, and this game and Twilight Princess are their favorites. Or people who grew up with the Wii, same thing. People who grew up in like the 80s, the original Zelda and like A Link to the Past are the ones they tend to pick. Like my uncle, for example, his favorite's A Link to the Past. I got the Triforce with the Shadow Force underneath it and the medallions around it. Oh, nice. We had to land in the dirt water. That's totally dirt and not something else. Anyways, that's sick. Actually, the way you're describing that, that sounds pretty similar to Katie's profile pic. Yeah, I've thought about, I always wanted to get the Triforce of Courage on the back of my right hand like Link does. But in hindsight, I probably shouldn't do that because in terms of like a professional career, a lot of like, professional places don't like hand tattoos. So we're going to come here. That being said, if I end up becoming like a super famous and like successful YouTuber where I don't have to worry about that, then I could definitely get that tattoo. But I think that I don't know if that's in the cards for a while. I'm just gonna, do this because I enjoy it. This is fun. I get to meet a lot of cool people. Anyways. Dude, use your shield. Thank you. I don't know what was up with that. I think I might go. My leg broke, not so. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, Lanky. Well, yeah, rest up, man. I hope you heal quickly. That sounds awesome. My only tattoo is on my left shoulder. A Triforce with a Pokeball on top. 2-star Dragon Ball on the bottom left, and the Deathly Howl. Oh, Katie, that is an awesome, awesome tattoo. That is an amazing tattoo. It's like you hit pretty much everything with it. All right, boss key. Now we just gotta get these. Booyah. I got the 7-star ball on my shoulder. I mess with it. Oh, dude. You a Dragon Ball fan too? All right, you and I are going to get along. I'm a huge DBZ fan. Well, not just DBZ, the whole franchise. Get a 1-up in the middle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1-up mushroom. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the only thing you don't have on that tattoo yet. I'm gonna steal your necklace. Because for some reason the one I fought in Dragon Roost Cavern didn't give me a necklace. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever hit one of the spoil balls and never got the item. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or it was just a weird glitch. Anime, games, comics, all the nerd stuff. All right. I never really got into comic books. I just didn't really have access to them growing up. But all the other stuff. I also, I like playing sports and stuff as a kid. I liked watching football. I like to say I'm the perfect balance between nerd and jock. Because I believe you don't have to be one or the other. You can like both of them. Like a lot of the guys on my football team also played video games, also liked anime and that kind of stuff. I always think about how can I do more with it. Maybe add some Naruto or One Piece. Well, see, what's cool is because of how you have that tattoo, you can just add around it easily. So yeah, you could definitely add Naruto. You could add whatever. I mean, all kinds of stuff could be added to that because it's not like it's specifically a Zelda tattoo. It's a all your interests tattoo. Maybe you could have like a wreath of golden bananas going around it or something. Oh yeah, right, you have to fight these guys. Now me, I wasn't even a band geek. I'm just an all-around nerd. Hey, and that's all good too. You see, I think we grew up in the era where being a nerd wasn't a bad thing anymore. because a lot of the things that like nerd culture was known for were just kind of like, you know, things a lot of people liked. You know, I don't think I've ever heard the term Four Eyes used in my life once. At least, like, not like unironic, you know, like not seriously. Like people would just say it as a joke. So yeah, we're gonna come through here so we can get the other treasure chart. Dude, that would be great. Exactly. That's what's so cool about that is like I was saying, you can totally add whatever you want to it. I mean, it's your tattoo. Who's gonna tell you no? Well, I mean, I guess maybe your husband would, but I don't think he would, unless it's something like he would be against. Like, I don't know, maybe if he doesn't like Death Note or something. Dude, yeah. Alrighty, so now we got everything we want in this dungeon. Dull again. Oh no, we're big believers of taking a chip and eating it. Oh, that is such a good way to put that, because like only people who've seen that show would get that, and why that's so funny. Oh, that is such a crazy, like, it's such a goofy but epic scene at the same time, and so like full of tension. I get what you're saying. Well, yeah, because you know it, like, I feel like the most entertaining parts of that are when Light is just being so extra with his monologues. Like, those always made me laugh, like, when I watched that show, because he just has no chill whatsoever. We don't need more magic. Hey, look, it's Makar. And I don't understand you, buddy. Of all the places to hang out in this room, you had to pick the giant flower. Oh, Makar's cool, though, so he gets a pass. I have a rule. In this house, we keep Makar safe and happy. So, I have a pretty unique way of saying this boss's name, because I believe it's supposed to be Kali Demos, but just me seeing the two L's, I want to say Kaye Demos. I just think it sounds cooler. Oh, I'm gonna get eaten. Howdy, Panda the Manda, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah. Now that I'm fighting this boss, he's definitely more Baronade than he is Goma. Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Goma's the first boss. We were totally. That's right. Yeah, you literally fight Goma in Dragon Roost Cavern. We use that pretty often, actually, or even use other words in the context. Like, I'll take a sock and throw it. Yeah. So, do you guys know about the trick with this boss? If you get some of the forest water, if you can get to him before it expires, you can one-shot him with it. Yeah, so it's like when he opens up like this, if you come up and you pour the water on his head, he just dies in one shot. Yes, I've attempted, but it's hard to make it to him in time. I mean, I guess maybe what you could do is try go into the forest, and then once you're getting ready to fight him, and then get back here and use the teleporter. But I feel like that would take longer than just fighting him normally. So we're now up to 7 hearts. Although with this game, I think it might be a little easier because with this version, you get 30 minutes with the water instead of 20. Look, I brought him back. Now we got the second pearl. And now it's time for Makar to shred. How long do you plan on streaming tonight? Probably about another hour. Because I do got to get up early for work tomorrow, so I wasn't planning to go super long tonight. Yeah, because we did this. I think we'll maybe start going around the sea a little bit, and then we'll maybe head to Great Fish. Sleep is for the weak. Hey, you know what, dude? I got to be alert at my job, though. JK, I know you were joking. If it was 10, 15 years ago when I was in my early 20s, I could totally stream all night and then go to work at 6 in the morning and be perfectly fine. But not anymore, man. Those days are over. I need my sleep. I just love this guy so much. He's just so awesome. Anyways, so we are going to get ourselves another little bonus item. I'm climbing back up here. I did not mean to push that. So I'm going to check in with Ryfer if you'll be back before you stop streaming. Oh, for sure. Hey, tell him I said hi again. I mean, I stopped in earlier, like when I got home from work before I started. So we're going to climb back. Man, this has just been a stream of does. Anyways. Yeah, because what we're going to do is we're going to climb to the top area, And then we're going to use the leaf to fly over to an island with a treasure chest to get another treasure chart. Coming up here. If I remember, you got to get up there. So. Yeah, because this part leads you to the Nintendo gallery. So we're gonna get some magic back. And here we go. Oh, really? Just one little jar? Okay. Yeah, I will say, even we're not doing the Nintendo gallery. I don't care about it that much. So we want to change the wind to northwest, or I'm sorry, southwest, southeast. So this way we can land here. Hey Panda, if you're still there, is Mill still streaming? Or I'm sorry, is quote unquote Satan still streaming? I think it's hilarious he's doing that. Nah, oh, okay. So the reason why I think it's hilarious is because when he was trying his voice modulator the other day, and he did the low one, I mentioned how he sounded like Satan from South Park. And now he's using Satan from South Park as his VTuber stand-in. Yeah, I just have a sense of pride with that. And not to brag or nothing, just it's hilarious. I just realized I never fed the fish on this island, so we're gonna do that. Bastard, I was gonna let you live. Give me a whatever. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna get a heart piece from the Rito guy. Looks for you, wiggling post boxes. Okay, so we got 2 heart pieces. Okay, wait. The boat was right there. Why couldn't you jump in it? Oh, maybe he was thirsty. Right, here you go, fish. So he's talking about one of the merchants. That's a quest we'll be doing much later. For now, we're actually going to head over here because we're going to get ourselves another treasure chart for a change. Yeah, there's I believe 49 treasure charts in this game, or like 46. There's a lot of them. So we're gonna be going 100%. We're gonna be getting all the heart pieces, all the treasure charts. You know, all the like. There's other charts you get, so we're gonna be going for those. Cliff Plateau Isles. You can stop talking, buddy. So we're just gonna do a little. I guess you could call this a platforming challenge. It's more just navigating through. Now, I think the intended thing is you're supposed to like push these things around to create a path to go through. But you can just jump across them like this. You don't need to do that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's kind of a platforming challenge, but not really. Okay, so we're going to take this Deku stick, and like Ocarina of Time taught us, we're going to light it on fire. We're going to use it to burn the plant. No, I'm just kidding. We come up here, and we're just going to, like we did in the Dragon Roost Cavern, we're going to throw it. Ooh, a treasure chest. And oh no, a giant blob of toothpaste. Okay, so this is blue chew jelly. Now, the intended way to get blue potion in this game is to collect 15 of these. And there's a potion maker in Windfall that you would give him to, and he makes the potion for you so you can buy it. However, there's a much easier way to get blue potions in this game that I'll show you guys later on. And when I say much easier, I mean it is. Once you know about it, you're never going to do it the other way because there's no reason to. All right, so actually, I'm going to open up one of my charts because we're going to need it. Heading over here, let's get some money. Get some cash. Let's put some bait up. There he is. We got some munchies, homie. Now again, you don't have to do this. You don't have to have him fill out the chart. I just like seeing it this way. Alright, so have the treasure chart. And this is going to be a piece of heart. And then, see over here we have this little submarine with these barges around it. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to go in that submarine and get, you know, what's in there. But we're also going to use these barges to farm some joy pendants so we can get the thing from the teacher. Because we already got the deed last time, but she also gives you another item if you give her another 20 after that. So this will put us at 9, I believe. Yeah, 9. Once we get this guy. Yep, we don't need to kill him. You can live. I already got your thing, so. Will you stop falling down and just let me kill you, please? There we go. And, ooh, a spiky chest, which means it's a good item. Ourselves another piece of heart. Yay! Actually, I'm doing this. Yep. Okay. Cool. I was just getting another treasure chart ready because we're going to be getting one soon, another one real soon. So we're going to come back in here and we're not going to fight these guys. We're just going to steal their pendants. Put us at 17, and we'll get the last 3 from 3 of the guys on the barges. Fine. That's how you want it. Too far. So 2 more, and then we won't need to get any more of these for the rest of the game. You snooze, you lose, homie. All right. just realized I'm a little crooked, so let me adjust. There, much better. The fishy. So next we're going to another island where we're going to get a couple more heart pieces. Well, one from a treasure chart, one from the actual island itself. A fish. That Satan thing got me cracking up. My bad was racing. Oh, you're good. You're good. See, what I love about this game, that's what I was telling Katie earlier, I love this part of it, the sailing around and exploring everything. So, like, I've just been zoning out and vibing to that. But yeah, no, the Satan thing is hilarious. Like, and it works so well, too, for the games, because, like, it's not just Mills talking, like he's actually playing him as a character. You know, I just thought would be an awesome idea. Is because you know how Kaywood has like all the long hair and stuff. Is if like they got Kaywood, if like Kaywood would be down to like play like the South Park Jesus character. Granted, I don't know if Mills can make a voice that's like him, but I think that could be a really funny thing if they're like streaming together. So yeah, so on this island, you just need to climb up to the top. Kind of a puzzle, but not too hard. Let's come up here and get ourselves another piece of heart. Actually, put some more bait. Actually, we want to go north so we can hit Ice Ring Isle. We're not going to get anything over here for now, but this way we have it on the map. Okay, so we're going to come over to the fairy island. We can't get anything from her yet. Although, if I remember, I think we can get something from these platforms at right now. I don't think you need to blow up the cannons to get it. Oh, fish boy. Southern Fairy Island. I mean, we'll go check, but I don't think you can get the item from here yet. No, you need bombs or fire arrows. Okay. Well, we are going to go check out those platforms we saw. And where are they? They're there. You guys stop falling down. So let's get the Deku leaf. If I remember, he's a silly. Oh, hey Mills, what's up? Glad he's been helping out on my channel. Been busy, dude. Hey, it's all good, man. We get it. Nah, he's been filling in pretty well. He's don't tell my mom I said this. He's a pretty cool guy. Anyways. So did he have to go back to hell, or is he just going to take a couple days off? Oh, I think you do need to blow up the cannons. Okay, well, we'll just do this later when we get bombs. About to get home. How goes it? Oh, it's going good, man. We finished the dungeon. We're just getting some extra goodies. We're actually about to get the double magic meter. Hey, so Mills, I told him I might have to replace it. Well, maybe if he can, just stops by every once in a while, if it's a game that would make sense, especially, I mean, he did say Dark Souls is his favorite game, so, maybe you can convince him to stream Dark Souls. Did you kill it with the water? I did not. We were talking about that during the fight, that, going through the first time, I don't think I could get to him fast enough. But, I think if you were to, leave, go get the water, and then use the teleporter, near the end of the dungeon, you could. He keeps talking about his nips, and it's making me uncomfortable. Yeah, he does talk about his nips a lot. Like, and a lot. I mean, a lot. So these seagulls. Oh, what is this? Hope you guys are in the mood for sushi. Oh yeah, so like I was saying, Mills, so with Zelda Thursdays, I feel like you got at most 2 more streams with Ocarina. What would be another Zelda game you'd want to play? Because Katie and I were talking about it. We're not quite as knowledgeable about the rest of them as Ocarina and Majora. It's like very considerate of him to help you stream. I think he's nervous. True, he is nervous. I don't think he's streamed before. He maybe he was just trying to crack a joke. Trying to crack jokes and they just kind of were funny at first. But yeah, because thinking in terms of like Zelda games you'd have access to now if you don't already own like them on systems. You got Zelda 1 and 2 with NSO. You've got Minish Cap on GBA. You've got Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. Anyway, so yeah, being that Big Octo releases a Great Fairy, and she is very nice and gives us the double magic meter. Alrighty, so we're gonna find Fish Guy, feed him. Love Minish Cap. Minish Cap is a great game except for one particular heart piece. And I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. It's a heart piece that to this day I still have never gotten because I don't bother with it. And hello. Oh, hey Katie, glad to have you back. Oh yeah, Smash. Yeah, he jumped in for a little bit earlier because he was still at work. You know, but he's home now. Glad to have him. So we didn't just come here to get the marking on our map. We also have something else to get. You guys saw last stream when I bought the bait from Beetle. I also bought a couple of pairs. And what that does is it lets you control the seagulls. Which, you know, we can get some rupees and some stuff. That's cool, but that's not why we want to control this guy. This is. I only got it once and never again. Well, hey, props to you for getting it once because... See, and here's the thing that could have made that quest not so bad is if they just made them buyable. Instead of like it being a lottery and hoping you get lucky, you can just buy them from the dude. Right? I think that would have been okay. Anyways, now we're going to go into the submarine and get something. And that was on original. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I didn't even think about the fact you could, like, on NSO, you could cheese it. Because again, like I said, I never even bothered to want to try. Because, you know, or if they, like, lowered the amount you have to get. Instead of all 150, it's like if you can get, you know, 20 of them. That would have been manageable. Katie, you played Minish Cap, right? We're talking about the figurine heart piece and how it's absolutely torture. I mean, I can't. I have not. I've watched a friend play only. Oh, okay. That's one I would highly recommend you try because it's a very fun game. I mean, I won't lie, it's a little shorter by comparison with like other Zelda games, but it's a very fun game. You're going to enjoy it. With the exception of the figurine heart piece. Go full Skyrim NPC mode on them. So we are almost to our destination. We've just been knocking out, little parts of the map. What is the? Oh, there it is. Shark. Ooh, yeah, the tornado. We got to stay away from that guy. Actually, while we're over here, let's buy some more bait from Beetle. True, but that heart piece is like a 50-50 for me because I love the figurines. Oh, he doesn't have bait. Never mind. I mean, I can see it's a cool idea for sure. I get the allure of the side quest. It's just such a torturous side quest. It's okay. We can buy I know we can get bait from the Beetle over by what's it called? Outset Island. To me, I look at that heart piece like getting my low tick in like Gen 3. Well, actually, no. That's not 100. That's not a fair comparison to my Milotic because my Milotic's actually really good. Whereas the benefit of getting that heart piece is just to get all the heart pieces. I'd rather fish for the Loach in Ocarina of Time. I've never gotten the Loach in that game because I don't know if you watched the stream with when Mills got that heart piece for his Ocarina of Time playthrough, but I expressed how much I don't like the fishing in that game. It's one of those things where like I'll do it to get the heart piece if I want to go for all the heart pieces, but if I'm not, then I stay away from the fishing hole. Beetle is the true hero of the seas. Oh, you did not? On the road, got you on my radio. Oh, it's all good, man. You'll get Miss Elena from work. But it's pretty jank. Well, see, the thing with it is like, this is what I really don't like about it, is that there's not much you can do to influence the fish to jump. It's really just whether you get lucky. And I just don't always have the most patience for things like that, where it's like it's like I look at the fish like you serve no other purpose than to get caught so I can get the heart piece. Just do the thing already. That being said, that's cool that you guys have caught the Loach because I know that thing is like really hard to find and it's hard to catch. Like, do you actually get a reward from the guy if you catch it, or is it just like you a bragging rights thing? Like you said, like you caught it to catch it. I mean, granted, when you catch the fish, when it actually jumps on the line, I've kind of figured out the methods to keep it from snapping the line. Where, like, depending on which way it's going, you move the stick that way so it, like, instead of, it goes, like, back to being vertical instead of perpendicular. That being said, that's also not 100% consistent. You also caught the loach in Twilight Princess. You know, I completely forget about that there's actually fishing in that game. Like, I go in there for the heart piece in the bottle, and I, like, don't even bother with the fishing. We're just going to buy as much of this bait as we can. Oh, okay. Already got it all. It's actually pretty soothing in Twilight Princess. I can imagine because, you know, they had, you know, a better system or like a more powerful system with that they could, you know, improve the controls with and the mechanics of it. But you know what I tried once that I really didn't like was the that little like moving the ball game in the hut where you can get the frog lore. I tried that thing for about 10 minutes and just went, nope. Nope, I'm not getting it. You know, that's the thing with me and Zelda is I'm all about exploring. I'm all about fighting enemies and like getting heart pieces and doing that kind of stuff. But like little mini games like that just had never really caught my attention. Oh, this is your favorite game, Ozzy? Nice. Glad to have you in the chat, my man. Taking a blinker. Oh, you're live? Nice. Sweet, man. Are you playing Assassin's Creed again? So this island, we're going to play some golf. Well, sort of golf. Are you going to go in? Are you going to go in? Almost. There we go. Watch this, Mills. I dropped my wallet. Aw, he have no donos. I've gotten far. You're about to raid? All right. Yeah, you guys are supposed to go down. I did the thing. Nope, I missed. Now this one, you have to line it up perfectly. Oh, we got it. I mean, it looks harder than it is. So now we just got to fly over there to get it, and then we're going to come back in this grotto. I do not like those things. They're just so ugly and creepy. I mean, I know you're not supposed to judge things or people based on their looks, but those things are hideous. I hate them. Big time looking forward to DK64. Oh, for sure, dude. You're going to be streaming that at the normal time? Your life keeps crashing? Oh. Oh, dang, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, because you usually start around what? Well, I've been jumping in around like noon. That's when I'm like seeing the notification. But I think you go on earlier than that normally. I want to say yes. Yeah, because DSG and I, we're probably going to, this might be the final BDSP stream. Because at this point, I think all we both really have left is Battle Tower. And the last stream, I got my team all put together. And like everyone besides Tyranitar and Gastrodon are at 100. So, I mean, but I could easily get those guys to 100 by trading them over to Violet, and giving them a lucky egg and doing the Chansey thing. That won't take very long. Oh, one thing I do got to remember to remind him of is that there's actually another level of challenge with the Elite Four. Because, you beat him the first time, then when you go through the post game, you fight him again. And, they're harder. But I found out the other day that if you fight them another time, they level up again. They go up to the 70s and 80s. So I've got to remember to remind him of that in case he wants to try it out. It's like, might stream earlier because I have to do stuff at 2:30 that Saturday. Oh, I got you. Refarting the PS5. It being wanky. Oh, farting. Oh, if I remember, these guys have there's something over here. I think these guys also have a treasure chart I can get. This is one of the ones that was added to the game in this version. Oh yeah, so another thing that this version did that is a lot better than the original is the Triforce quest. Because you don't need to get all 8 charts. There's 3 charts and the other 5 you just find like in the ocean. So those other 5 Triforce charts got turned into additional just treasure charts that you can find throughout the game. Okay, fine. If you want it, come get it. All 8 shards. Oh, shards. So I was talked about this on the stream of DSG last weekend, but the first time I heard that term is in the movie Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller. And it's because his friend, if you guys have never seen that movie, Ben Stiller has a friend in that movie who's like just super dirty and gross. And like, they're at a party and, Ben Stiller's talking to Jennifer Aniston and he's having a good time. And then his friend's just like, dude, we gotta leave. I sharded. He's like, sharded? What do you mean? He's like, I went to fart and I sharded. It's like, what does that mean? What do you think it means? We need to go. I'm back. Oh, do you have Elena now? Was she hearing that conversation in the car? Like, oh, she's there. Hi, Elena. We don't always talk about toilet humor over here. That's me. I'm that friend. Yeah, but the difference is, Katie, you're not gross and dirty like this character was. Like, that's just all I remember from him is, like, that line, and then just, like, he's just kind of grody the whole movie. She's... I'm not going to say that out loud on stream, Mills, but that's hilarious. You guys in chat, you could read what he said to yourselves, but I'm not going to say that for the internet to hear. That's literally the first thing I do when I get home from work. That's a lot of people's routine. Well, actually, the first thing I do when I get home from work is I say hi to my cats and I pet them because they miss me all day. They are healthy. You're right, Mills. It is healthy for those. That's so damn precious. Oh yeah, you know, 'cause the cats, they like you. I mean, they don't always want attention, but cats like their owners. Or you will explode. Well, there's an episode. There's actually one of the older episodes of South Park. There's one where like Kenny starts dating this girl, and it's like the very beginning of the episode. He's talking with him, and then he just like randomly combusts, and it's because he stopped farting because he was dating her, and then Randy is like other people. It starts happening to other people. So like the mayor tells Randy, "Hey, you need to figure this out because you're the closest thing to a scientist we have," and he realizes because people are holding in their farts, which is causing them to like spontaneously combust. Your new roommate loves kittens. Oh, nice. All right, got ourselves another heart piece. Okay, so I think what we're going to do with this stream is, we're going to head to Great Fish Isle, and then we're going to do the thing there, then we're going to get the bombs. Wait, where's the... Oh, okay. We're going to do the thing where we get the third pearl, and then I think we'll call it for the night. And we'll just pick up tomorrow from there. Remember that episode? Yeah. Yeah, spontaneous combustion, I think is what it's called. Yeah, this is all fresh in my mind because, at my job, I can't, watch TV, but I record the audio and I listen to it, so I'm just not bored. Because I can do that and still watch, the lobbies, still patrol and do all that stuff. Because I just keep one of my earbuds in so I can still hear people. So I've been recording because I have the first 16 seasons on DVD. So I just finished up recording season 6. So, 16 seasons, that's going to keep me busy for a while. So we're coming over here because we have something else we're going to get, which is this treasure chest. We're going to use our little seagull friend like last time. Although this time you got to be a little more careful because the birds can attack you. And if they do, then you'll zone out. And I kind of don't want to fail because I don't have another pair. I mean, it's not super hard. You just got to, keep an eye out. And I guarantee now that I said that, I'm going to mess up. Oh, no, we're good. All right, get out of there, buddy. Cool. Yeah, so you hit the switch, open this, and I actually do that at school when it's nap time and we're doing some classroom cleaning. I listen to an episode of something. Oh, yeah, because it's, it takes your mind off of what you're doing. But it's not, so distracting that you can't do your job. You know what, Ozzy, when I finish up, because I'll probably got about another 20 minutes or so, I'll definitely stop by and see what's going on. PS5 Live sucks. Shorts of Pokemon packs. Oh, like you open up packs? Nice. So, are weighted packs still a thing? Because I mean I've collected Pokemon cards way back in the day, like when they first came out. But you know, I was a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. I collected a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I still do, because I play a lot of, you know, old formats with my friends. But one thing they would do is called weighted packs, because holographic cards weigh more because they have like you know, the holographic foiling. So what people would do is they would buy booster boxes and like weigh the boosters on a scale. And then so all the ones that are heavier, they would take those because those have all the like valuable cards, and then they would sell the packs that just have rares in them. So they would rip you off. Ooh, wow, that shouldn't have happened. Anyways, messed it up again. So one thing that Yu-Gi-Oh started doing is putting a foil in every pack. Like every pack has at least a super rare, so that people can't do that anymore when they come in. So I think so, at least the older packs. Yeah, exactly. It was a thing with older cards. Because I think nowadays you get a foil in every pack with Pokemon cards, right? Or at least, like, I know they do the thing where they, like, put the foiling on the outside instead of, like, the inside with the picture. So that people can't do that anymore. Oh, yeah, so what's going on in the game is that the bird guy is saying, hey, Jaboon is the guy with the pearl. He used to be on this isle, but it's destroyed, and now he's hiding out where you used to be on Outset. However, we can't just go there right now. We need to get bombs in order to meet him. Hollow and reverse hollow. Yeah, that's what it's called. Now, we could just head right out, but we're going to... Oh, okay. After he stops talking to us. There is one thing we can get here before we leave, though. So we want to climb up this little spiral mountain. We want to change the wind to northwest. We're going to fly over here. Ooh, look. Got herself a prize. Wait, where's the boat? Oh, he's over there. Can I reach him before I drown? Yeah. Okay, cool. So what we need to do is we need to head to Windfall Island. Oh wait, I didn't I need to find the fish first. Where is the fish? Where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Oh, fish dude. All right, now there are some other things we could get right now between what we're supposed to do, but I'm going to be ending the stream relatively soon, so we're just gonna do the story part because we can get the other stuff later. You know, because we're going to be streaming this game again tomorrow. We'll just get it then. Actually, I don't even think we'll bother with getting the island charts because a lot of the next part is going to be exploring the sea before the dungeons. So I think we're just going to make a beeline to Windfall Island. We'll say one thing we are going to get on Windfall that's extra is we're going to get the last reward from the teacher, just since we already have the joy pendants ready. You can fight those sharks, but you don't need to. So anyways, what the bird was saying is that, hey, there's these pirates and they're on Windfall right now. So you need to go talk to them because they might be able to help you find Jaboon. Well, sort of. They don't help you, but they allow you to do something that helps you. So they're in the bomb shop right here. Now, I didn't come in here before because there's no reason. The guy in here is a jerk, and he's selling bombs for like ridiculous prices, so we wouldn't be able to get them anyways. I mean, like you go in there, he's selling them for like 10,000 a piece, which no one's gonna buy bombs for 10,000 rupees. However, if we know anything about pirates, they don't really like paying for things. Not with that attitude. Yep. And oh no, they kidnapped Mickey Mouse. And they're telling him like, hey, you can't be ripping people off, man. So I mean, in this situation, who are the good guys and who are the bad guys? Because you know the pirates are stealing his bombs to sell them to people for prices that are actually affordable. You know, because like I said, this guy's prices were ridiculous. Anyway, they're saying, "Oh, we're going to leave right now." Like, we wanted to get some food and sleep. You know, but then Tetra's like, "Well, did you see what happened to the island before? Like, do you want that to happen here?" They're like, "What do you mean? Like, you're starting to care about people?" She's like, "Well, maybe a little." Today's password is treasure. Okay. So every time you play this game, you have a different password, so you need to make sure you pay attention to what he says. And also, capitalization is important. Funny, I feel like something similar should have happened to that market in Castletown before it became Mallow Mart. Well, Mallow kind of did steal. Well, no. Well, the difference is that like Mallow bought the dude out, and then made him an employee. And what's funny is that like so you're supposed to pay the 2,000 rupees, but if you do the side quest where you give the spring water to the Goron after they pay to build the bridge, it only costs you 200. They love treasure. I mean, granted, I don't think you have to watch that cutscene if you can figure it out, because he always has like the same question for what it is. So if you can learn what the question is, then I don't think you have to do the cutscene. But that was a long time ago. My first playthrough, I paid the. Hey, me too, man. I did that, and then not long after that, I got the strategy guide to make sure I was getting all the heart pieces and stuff, and I saw that and I just went, damn it. You know, in the original game, that's before you have the 1,000 rupee wallet, so you have to fill up your wallet multiple times to pay the 2,000. I always love the fact you can just walk out of here and he's stuck in that room forever. No, but we like Nico. We like Nico. You know, we need the bombs, so we won't leave him in there. I just think it's funny how you could do that. Like if you just decided to give up at this point of the game, and like you locked him in there, he'd be stuck. Well, I guess eventually they'd let him out. So this is on a timer, but it's a very liberal timer. Like it gives you plenty of time to, if you mess up. It says, "Oh, you made it across. Cool. Well, you can have the bombs." You got bombs. You got mail. Tetris saying, hey, I know you took them, but that's fine. We don't really care. We're going to get to the treasure, but if you can get there before we do, before it's daytime, then you can have it. Because they're trying to get the pearl, because they think it's worth a lot of money, but... You know, or I don't know if it's money or if it's because, you know, Tetra's like, I want that pearl because it, you know, is pretty. Or maybe it's because she's, Zelda. Oh, excuse me. That was a weird cough. Okay, so before we leave... Oh, and also, guys... Oh, I don't know why I thought that would work. So it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get over to Outset Island. It's gonna be nighttime until you do the thing. So just if you want to do extra stuff before, because there's a lot we could do. It's just I'm running low on time. I want to stream. So we're just gonna rush over there. We're gonna do the thing, and then we're gonna call it a day. Beetle shop. Now I'm selling bombs. You got the beetle chart, so we can see where his ship is. Orca. He said something about night crests. We'll worry about that a little bit later. So yeah, we're gonna come up to the teacher, give her her pendants, and then be done with her. Oh, that's right, I gotta talk to her first. Wait. Oh, for some reason she's not taking them. Fine, we'll just give them to her another time. Okay, so now we're going to make a beeline to Outset Island. Alright, so since we're just going to be sailing, we're not going to be getting anything else until tomorrow, as far as like stuff to explore on the sea. I just thought of something. I have a capture card I can connect to my Wii U. So, oh, dude, you totally should. Sailing. But, yeah, so like I said, we're going to do this. We're going to be streaming this game again tomorrow. And then the weekend, as long as DSG doesn't have anything else planned, we were still planning to do BDSP that might be coming to an end. But I don't know if I should announce this because this was really more Smash's idea, but there might be some more Pokemon Saturdays coming really soon. So the next series is in the works right now. And then as far as Speedrun Sundays, I'm going to be doing Beyond Good and Evil again. But this time I'm going to be trying a slightly different route that I think is going to cut down my time a lot. You know, because since I got under 3 hours, which to me that was my first goal, I think my next one should be 2:30. You know, I think that's a pretty good bar to set in front of me that, you know, it's going to take me time and practice, but it's not so far ahead that I can't do it. The way I can play Other M and Wind Waker HD. Oh, if you got a capture card, you totally should connect it to it. So, depending on how things go, I might stream Sunday instead, more updates. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, because you said you might have to bounce out early anyways. Yeah, because, you know, you got to do something at 2:30. Well, yeah. So, guys, if you didn't read it in chat, Smash Hero, if you're not sub to him because he just started streaming a couple weeks ago. You know, he's been dominating the Metroid Prime series, but he's going to be doing DK64. You know, and we all know this whole community just absolutely loves that game. So if one of us is playing it, we got to support him. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, I forgot to put a fairy in a bottle. Oh, actually, I know where I can get one. Appreciate the support. Oh, of course, man. Well, actually, I guess you can do that anytime. You don't have to do it right now. Nah, we'll do it. It's not going to take long. Plus, I'll show you guys where you can get a wallet upgrade, too. So we're supposed to look around the island for where to go to find Jaboon. But he's not on the island, per se. That being said, we're going to go do something else real quick. So I can take these pendants off my buttons. You can just get the fairy atop. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yep, it's almost like you've played this game before and know what to do. I don't know about you guys. I try not to even bother with those annoying little things. Like, I mean, I'll fight them if I have to, but if I can just run away from them, I just do that. We need to go west. Using the leaf. Oh, actually, I have bombs. I'm going to need those too. That was weird. He got like stuck in the wall. Anyways. Get a bottle ready. Now, weirdly enough, you actually could have gotten both bomb bag upgrades before you do this. But like I said, we're running low on time, so we'll get those tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I think the plan is going to be doing a bunch of extra stuff on the ocean, then Tower of Gods and Forsaken Fortress. So the Great Fairy just gave us the wallet upgrade, so now we can hold 1,000. Grab ourselves one of these. The saddest looking fairies I've ever seen. Like, I always hate catching them in the bottles because they just look so sad. Steal your thing, and I'm gonna steal your thing. And I'm not gonna bother fighting you because I don't care. Time for soup, exactly. Soup is honestly, I don't know what else you put in bottles that's better than the granny soup. I mean, Chateau Romani is definitely a contender for an argument, but it doesn't give you an attack boost. I mean, the fairies in Ocarina and Majora, because they fully heal you no matter how many hearts you have. But I feel like Granny Soup is still better because it fully heals you, heals all your magic, and gives you an attack boost. Great Fairy Tears. Great Fairy Tears is a contender. Same with Rare True Jelly. But the difference is that they don't heal magic, and I think that their effect doesn't last as long. Oh. Oh, never mind. You don't have to talk to her. I thought I screwed that up for a second. Or actually, well, now that I'm thinking of it, I think the effect of the tears and the jelly, they last until you get hit a certain amount of times, right? It's not like on a timer. Got the elixir soup, Granny Soup. And she says if you want, you could always come back here and get as much as you want. Although you can only have one bottle. Okay. So if we come behind the island... Oh, what's up with this whirlpool? So, do you guys know the trick for this? Because the thing is, with this, if you just hit the stone, you risk running out of bombs because they take a lot of hits. However... I think I missed. If you can aim the bombs at the cracks, it automatically knocks them down. And so if I can aim this correctly, we just got one more hit and we're good. Yep. That's a nice little tip. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people didn't know about it. I actually discovered it by accident. Because I was playing this game one time and I noticed like, oh, like that knocks him down way faster. Why did I not think to hit the crack? And here's Jaboon. It seems Ganon has returned. He's like, have you found... From what I remember, he's saying, have you found the Hero of Time? He's like, I'm pretty sure... He's asking, does he have the full Triforce? He's asking things along the lines of that. And he's saying, no, he doesn't, but he has returned, and we need the Pearl in order to stop him. So he's like, all right, then. We got Nehru's Pearl. Oh yeah, no, this is when he asked, do you think this kid's the hero of time? He's like, I believe I have found him, yes. He's marked the places where we're going to put the pearls. Although that is going to have to wait until tomorrow. So thank you very much for showing up, guys. This has been fun. You know, we had quite a few people coming through. We got Smash Hero. We had Katie, Mills, Ozzy West, DSG came in for a little bit before he went to bed. Spoops came in, like, you know, we had that. I think his name was Brandon or something. The guy who was also a Zelda fan. We were talking about tattoos for a minute. So shout out to him. Thank you for subbing and thank you for checking out the stream, my man. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna head out for the night, and we'll be joining here again tomorrow at 5 p.m. So you guys have a good one, and keep being great. Appreciate the stream. Appreciate the support, Smash. And also, guys, don't forget to check out Smash Hero 75. He's a cool guy. He's, you know, supports all of us. He watches all of our streams. He's getting into streaming himself. So, yep. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good night.